Hi, this is Dr. Tanji, the sex doctor, and here are 5 questions that I have been asked a lot lately. Why do I do the word of the day? And the answer is very simple. I want to normalize conversations around sexual health and sex. These words that I do every week are medically and scientifically correct. They refer to the sexual anatomy and bodily functions that revolve around sex. For me, it is very important that people are empowered to have these conversations with their healthcare providers, with their children, with their partners, with their friends. These are not bad words. These are not inappropriate words. These words are very powerful because they are correct words, and I would like for people to start using them correctly. And also, I do it because there is a lot of people who don't know the proper names for those body parts that refer to the genitalia or the reproductive organs. So, very simple. Know the names, the proper names, the scientifically, medically correct names for all of your body parts. Are the real calls videos from actual real calls? The answer is yes. It's adaptations from phone calls that I have received over the years. I normally do not take my phone calls anymore, luckily. However, in the beginning of my career, I answered my own calls and I had all kinds of requests. So I will keep making videos of those real calls. Some of them are funny, most of them are funny. Some of them are definitely questions that you should probably not ask just like that, like a phone call coming from a stranger to a professional. But those phone calls have happened and there's a way to handle them. I do not talk about that on my videos, but usually I just pick those that are a little funny. Do people really react that surprised or negatively to my profession? And the answer is I get very mixed reactions when I tell people what I do for a living. Some of those reactions are equivalent to fascination, as if though I have told them that I won the lottery jackpot. And some other people are just very wary of what I do. They just don't know that this is a real profession. Plus, it has the word sex in it. So for those who are on the more prudish side, that may cause them discomfort. Just to know that I deal with that aspect of the human experience. So yes, there are some people that are very happy to know that I'm a sexologist and they're very interested to know more about what I do. But then there are others that judge me very badly just because I am a sexologist. Although I am a trained professional with a doctorate degree to do clinical practice, and I have extensive training even beyond that and even before that. So it's very funny to just see people how they judge based on my profession as if though I told them that I kill mothers for a living. What has been the weirdest phone call that you have gotten or you have received? I cannot say what has been the weirdest because I usually don't judge calls or people by that. I mean, I'm a sexologist, so there are very few things that really surprise me as it pertains to sex and sexual health. However, the most recent call that was actually a motive of celebration for me was coming from an 80-year-old woman who wanted to know how could she please her husband, who was also in his 80s. He was still very much interested in sex. She was not necessarily